Meltdown? Is that what Barry Goldwater did on TV last night?
Forces.
Oh,
Forces
yes.
around us.
Drugs is what it was, friends. Barry Goldwater was on drugs on TV last night. WLUP Chicago 25, non-stop commercial-free rock and roll minutes with the Washington Collins Band on the loop.
Well, I know where you go. I see where you've been. Don't you know by now you gotta take life on the chin. Still, you sit and wonder why the past is gone. Baby, you go under if you don't carry on. Don't misunderstand me. I realize it ain't easy to take, but you've been hiding, and I've been riding like the wind to find you.
Talk on WLUP Chicago.
Do you plan on registering for the draft on July 21st?
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't register. I'd run to Canada. I wouldn't go into this thing at all. There's no way I would.
Okay. Are you scared of possibly being thrown in jail or fined?
No, because there's too many. They're not going to get them all. And the ones they get will get so much legal aid from, like, the ACLU that nobody will ever go to jail for this.
I'd be proud to fight for my country.
So if there was a war, you would go?
Definitely.
Would the cause of the war have anything to do with it?
Not at all.
Your country...
Tuesday, 3 days and more. Pretty soon you don't know anymore.
Yeah, good time rock and roll from the Doobie Brothers. Rocking down the highway on the Loop at FM 98. Wrapping up 25 nonstop. 422. Good news. Cubbies beat the Dodgers this afternoon 4-1. That'll make you feel all right, as a matter of fact. And we'll have an opportunity for somebody to see the game tomorrow. They take him on again. Bill Renshaw, a buddy of his, are out there this afternoon, as a matter of fact, to check out the Cubs and the Dodgers. And also had a free lunch for two at Great Gritsby's on us. And you could do that, too. We'll have that coming up just a little bit later on this afternoon, another day on the town. Doobie Brothers, as I said, 400 AC/DC and some Neil Young with the Rossington Collins Band and some Leonard Skinner in there. And just sort of booming around here and there, a little southern rock and roll, if that's all right with you. I think it's all right with me, so I guess that's what we did. Listen, we're welcoming John Kay and Steppenwolf. Remember them from a long time ago? I'll tell you. Rocking them out at Studio One this Friday and Saturday night. That's the same Steppenwolf that brought you Born to Be Wild, Magic Carpet Ride, The Pusher, and all that other kind of stuff. So check it out. The Loop is welcoming them back to Chicago. They're back together once again at Studio One, the Rock Club at 1732 Ogden Avenue in Downers Grove, where the rock never stops. That's Steppenwolf this weekend. Stones and Pink Floyd around these.
When you want a real L, clear and crisp as Canadian air, make sure it's Molson. It comes from there. You can taste the freshness of the land that's big and wide. Make sure it's Molson. It's Canada's pride. Make sure it's Molson. 'Cause you know what good taste is. Make sure it's Molson. 'Cause Molson sure makes it.
Thirsting for the best of Canada? Pour yourself a Molson Ale. It's got a hearty, robust flavor that's been standing up to big thirsts for nearly 200 years. That's Molson Ale.
You know what good taste is. Make sure it's Molson, 'cause Molson sure makes it. Make sure it's Molson.
Imported by Martlet Importing Company, Great Neck, New York.
This is Bill Ryder with the RTA Today. Jane, how was your trip to Brookfield Zoo?
Great, Bill. What do you like best about the zoo?
I like the rides in the choo-choo train.
The monkeys, snakes,
Elephants.
everything.
Why do you take the RTA to the zoo?
It's fast and it's easy. Just get off the train, get on the bus, and go where you want to go.
Bill, Brookfield Zoo features animals in their natural habitat, including a new polar bear cub and baby hippos. They have a brand new children's zoo, and this year they have an arena for demonstrations of equestrian riding, dog obedience, and other special animal shows.
What different bus routes can people take to Brookfield Zoo?
The 333 serves the Oak Park area and stops at 2 L stations and a commuter train station. The 304 serves Cicero and LaGrange and stops at the Cicero L station. There's also the 331 bus that runs from Park Ridge to the zoo.
This has been the RTA Today, a service of your Regional Transportation Authority.
The big taste is in town, and it goes by the name Orange Crush.
When you're pouring it on or you're pouring it out, the taste of Orange Crush is what it's all about.
If you're looking for a soft drink with real style, just ask for Orange Crush.
It's the taste that's on its own. Orange Crush! Orange Crush!
Orange Crush is fresh, natural tasting, and not too sweet. A drink that stands out from the crowd.
When you're moving it in or you're moving it out, the taste of Orange Crush is what it's all about.
Orange Crush has a balanced flavor that never lets you down. The big, fresh-tasting drink is in town, and it's looking for you.
It's the taste that's on its own. Orange Crush!
Find it where the fun is, and taste what you've been missing. Try Orange Crush. There's no orange like Orange Crush. The taste is all its own.
You got it. You know, it's really a drag to have to think about a thing in society such as rape, but if it's certainly, well, I don't even know how to describe how disgusting it is, but nonetheless, rape victim assistance can be obtained by calling in a 24-hour, 7-day telephone number manned by personnel of the Department of Human Services. The number is 744-8418. Man, it's a low note on this society, I'll tell you. Bruce Carey features Jefferson Starship music between 10 and 2 tomorrow. Do hope you will join him for your emotional rescue as we take you away. Rolling Stones, the cruise continues right here on the Loop at FM 98.
Is there nothing I can say, nothing I can do? Change your mind, I'm so in love with you. Too deep in, you can't get out. Just won't go in which man's house.
Yes, you could be mine. Tonight and every night. I will be your knight in shining armor, coming to your emotional rescue. You will be mine, you will be mine, all mine. You will be mine, you will be mine, all mine. I will be your knight in shining armor.
leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. We don't need no education. We don't need no school control. The jobs are handsome in the classroom. Teachers leave us kids alone. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
You got it. Pink Floyd from the Wall. Another break part 2 on the Loop at FM 98, 437. As the cruise goes into overdrive, as a matter of fact. Probably going to be the most popular album of all time within the next couple of years. Whew, I'll tell you, that record is still right there. You can listen to every little piece of it and still pick up things that you never heard before if you listen to it 1,000 times. So incredible, to say the least. Rock and roll is here to stay. I don't think there's any question about that. Listen, each week we give somebody a chance with 3 of their friends for a free night on the town. Now, here's the deal. You pick up a free dinner for 4 and tickets to a concert or a movie or whatever happens to be going on that particular night. All you have to do is send me a postcard with your name, address, and your work and home phone numbers on it. Send that to Mitch Michael's Night on the Town, care of the Loop, WLUP, John Hancock Center, Chicago 60611. And who knows, some Friday or Saturday night you may find yourself out on the town, courtesy of us, with a free dinner for you and 3 of your friends and tickets to a show of some sort or another. And as a matter of fact, we've even modified that somewhat and have Day on the Town, and that'll be coming up a little bit later on today, where we give people tickets to see the Cubs and send them off for a lunch at Great Gritzby. So stick around for that. The Hawk is out, folks. I'll tell you, if you haven't seen our Hawk yet, you ain't seen nothing. This is one incredible bird, I'll tell you. And he'll be out this weekend once again. Saturday, he's with Tom O'Toole at Toohey Avenue Beach, and Sunday he'll be with Laura Wilkinson at Foster Avenue Beach, both days right about 1 o'clock. You get a chance to pick up on some tickets to the Scorpions concert on July the 25th or the 26th with special guest Def Leppard, as a matter of fact. He'll have a whole bunch of those to give away. So here's the deal. You don't just get them for nothing. You got to show your colors, okay? Put your Loop shirt on and be up either at Foster Avenue Beach on Sunday or Toohey Avenue Beach on Saturday. Put your Loop shirt on, or if you got a Loop, maybe a pin or maybe a bumper sticker if you want to put it on there or something like that. Just put it on and show your colors, or have the Loop on the radio, okay? That's another way you can pick up on on tickets. It's real simple. It doesn't cost you nothing. Just show your colors in one way or another, or show that you're listening to the Loop, and it could be very beneficial to you. He's a rather unusual dude. He's also got not just tickets to see the Scorpions, but also he's got a whole bunch of tickets to see REO Speedwagon up at Alpine Valley on the 26th and 27th of July. Now, he is no turkey, friends, so check him out. Show your colors this weekend, and we'll see you at the Scorpion show or at the REO show, courtesy of Loop, all right? Check it out. That's the Hawk.
This weekend, the Alternative Film Society presents Jimi Hendrix. Musician, performer, legend, hero, reliving Memorial Day 1970. Hendrix in his prime. Jimi plays Berkeley. Hendrix. Plus Genesis. In concert. Witness for the first time Genesis in concert. Rare film footage of their only concert film. Finally, the merging of the old and the new. This weekend, Jimi plays Berkeley and Genesis in concert. Together for the first time, a rock and roll late night double feature. Late show exclusive Friday and Saturday at 12 midnight at South Lake Mall, Lincoln Mall, Mount Prospect Cinema, Harlem Cermak, Fox Valley Aurora, Nordtown Chicago, Marquette and Michigan City, Woodfield and Schaumburg, The Gateway, Hillcrest and Crest Hill, Paramount and Hammond, Oakbrook, River Oaks and Cal City, and the Hawthorne and Vernon Hills.
Listen, is the summer sun searing the straps on your sandals and melting your mustache wax? Well, we know a place where you can make the great escape from solar to polar.
It's a 7-Eleven summer.
A place that'll freeze your knees, make you grab for your skis. It's 7-Eleven, where you can wrap your little finger around a Slurpee or suck up a fresh, small, regular, or big gulp soft drink from the fountain. Poured over a mountain of ice, and that's nice. And speaking of ice, how about a sack to take back?
It's a 7-Eleven summer.
Now look, don't disappoint the ants. Get out there and get a picnic going. We got the supplies, guys. Or if you're just strolling down the street with nothing to eat, how about getting behind a big wheel or a big deal? Or there's ice cream and cartons to go for just sitting on the porch. Or how about some fruit drink or lemonade or ice-cold buttermilk? Don't stand there glowing. Come on in where it's snowing. You're participating 7-Eleven.
Oh, thank heaven for a 7-Eleven summer.
I believe in Roman streams. I believe in old blue jeans. I believe in Weilers.
I believe in harmony. I believe in feeling free. I believe in Weilers.
Nothing's easier to believe in than cool, refreshing Weilers lemonade and fruit punch flavored drinks. Ready to drink in 12-ounce cans. Look for them where soft drinks are sold.
I believe in being first, especially when it comes to thirst. I believe in Weilers.
So do I, as a matter of fact. I certainly do. Sunshine hot and sticky this afternoon. Clearer and cooler tonight. Maybe some thunderstorms tomorrow, but I don't know, less humid anyway. That feels real good. Except no cheap, trashy imitations. This is the real rock and roll cruise on the real rock and roll radio station, The Loop at FM 98.
taking my time, choosing my line, trying to decide what to do. Looks like my style, don't wanna get on. Got myself hung up on you. Seems to me you don't wanna talk about it. Seems to me you just turn your pretty head and walk away.
That's Joe Walsh from an album called So What on the Loop at FM 98. Yeah, time out. A couple things from him, as a matter of fact, from days of old when Joe was bold and the James Gang was rocking and rolling. A tune called Walk Away from Thirds, and we did The Real Me from The Who, as a matter of fact. Up and coming 25 nonstop, we'll kick it off with some Cheap Trick from the 10-inch, do some Dire Straits from early last summer. It is 4:53. Dr. Tom.
I couldn't believe it.
Wait. I want to ask you a question first.
Yeah?
I got to ask, did you watch any part of the Sox 2-1 victory over the Rangers last night?
I did see some of it, as a matter of fact.
Pearsall was back.
Yeah, I noticed that, and Harry Carey was so glad he doesn't have to talk as much.
That's like when you go out of town. You know, I kind of missed you on Friday.
Did you really?
No, not really.
Forget the heat and turn to the food section of Thursday's Sun Times. There you'll find refreshing new ideas for enjoying the abundant harvest of fresh fruit now available. Get tested recipes, food ads, and money-saving coupons, all in Thursday's Sun Times.
For all the news you want in the time you have, the Sun Times is just your size.
Everyone in the senior class has a date for prom night, but someone has come to the prom alone. Someone who watches in the empty corridors. Kelly. Someone who follows silent and unseen. Someone who waits until no one can help. Prom night. If you're not back by midnight, you won't be coming home. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
From Avco Embassy Pictures. Starts Friday at a theater or drive-in near you. Check your newspaper for showtimes.
Down the highway on a sunny Friday, that's what I like. Playing for the home team, listening to the crowd scream, that's what I like. And you know I like beer, but I want the right beer, cool, crisp, and light. Yeah, the great light taste of Olympia beer, that's what I like, that's what I like. Long day, I work as hard as I play. That's what I like. Only on the weekend, partying with my friends. That's what I like. There's lots of kinds of fun here, but only is the one beer that makes it right. Yeah, the great light taste of Olympia beer. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Olympia Brewing Company. Olympia, Washington.
Now, I interrupted you before. I didn't mean to do that, but what was it you wanted to expound upon?
What? Oh, I was about to lay down.
Yes. You sound like Dr. Smith.
Face the east. I do, don't I? Face the east and make my obeisance to the Cubs. After all.
Wait a minute, you're going to do what? Make your obeisance to the Cubs?
Right, I mean, I got to
find that.
I need to eat some crow here. I mean, I've been crowing over, how bad they've been.
Well, so have I, but they finally won one. They lost 7 of their last 8. I mean, that's not exactly hot stuff.
And I figured while I was on my face, I might as well say a prayer for tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Well, see, now we're 1 out of 2. We've given 2 people sets of tickets for Monday and for Tuesday, see?
Right.
And for today. Well, no, they didn't play Monday. I'm sorry, for yesterday and for today. And now we've got tickets that we're going to give away in the next 20 minutes or so for tomorrow's game. So we want to come out of this at least with a 667 record, 2 out of 3, right?
It could have been that the Cubs thought that storm this morning was God coming after them.
Well, I hope so. Did you see any of the highlights of yesterday's game?
I couldn't look.
There were none.
Yeah, I was afraid. You've got it on the Loop, FM 98, for Chicago's news. CTA and RTA service back to normal for the homeward rush. But it'll be up to 10 days before things are picked up and gets everything back to normal after this morning's storm. 1,700 calls so far to that hotline number about the storm that's been the biggest the city's seen in a while. Thousands of homes and offices still without power this afternoon. Damages probably into the millions in Chicago. The Chicago School Board's been wrestling with its budget today behind closed doors, and Charlie Warner says they've gotten some ambivalent news.
School finance boss Joe Marin handed a double-edged sword to the school board. He now says the board will only have a cash shortfall of about $41 million next year if Governor Thompson signs a bill, now on his desk, to give the Finance Authority additional bonding power. But he warns there are a lot of things that can go wrong in a budget, so he thinks the board should put in padding.
I would hope that the board would consider some contingency in their thinking, and I would suggest a 2% contingency which would approximate $25 million.
But how much padding is needed? Marin thinks at least $25 million and possibly as much as $60 million. That's in addition to the $41 million shortfall. And the board, by the way, has to develop a new budget this week.
The killing of Richard Ramey by three CTA cops who were trying to arrest him for smoking a cigarette on the train. That killing might be the sort of incident that could touch off violence of the sort that's racked Miami twice in the last month. And Reed Pence found out today that blacks want something done about the Ramey case.
The International Committee Against Racism says Richard Ramey's death was a racist murder, and they want a murder one indictment pinned on the 3 cops under investigation in the incident. More than that, Midwest Chairman Dr. Finley Campbell says the Democratic Party is responsible for the killing.
That's right, through Mayor Jane Byrne, who is the commander-in-chief, technically speaking, of the Chicago Police Department. She has not said a word. Silence gives consent where we come from.
Finley says the Republican Party is a division of the Democrats, and they're all out to pin down people with the use of Nazi and police terror. And because the judicial system only does what it's pressured to do, Finley says if there are indictments, his group can claim the credit.
What? Wait a minute. He says that the Republican Party is a wing of the Democratic Party?
That's Morgan Finley.
Boy, I tell you, that's heavy. How do you think Ronald Reagan feels about that? Barry Goldwater.
Well, if Ronald consults his note cards, he might could tell you.
AUH2O. Huh?
Meanwhile, Alderman Marion Humes is warning that the tension is building in the city among the blacks.
You have the frustration that they have of no longer being able to even look for jobs because they are not there. And that racial discrimination that's out there that says that blacks shall stay at the bottom rung is there. The police brutality that's been evidenced this week on the elevated platform has been pervasive throughout the black community.
And that's Alderman Marion Humes. So there will be a summit meeting between blacks and Latinos looking into some of these problems. Power's still out in many areas, causing a lot of problems with traffic signals. You can expect it all over the area. And Madison is blocked between Michigan and Dearborn because of the storm today. Everything else is pretty much normal on homeward bound stuff.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Could I ask you a question, sir?
Is it